is up, YouTube? Alright guys, so I'm going to take you to the store with me and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm buying when I go, especially now that it's cutting season and I'm really working on staying lean. And keep in mind it's like 11 a.m. so hopefully the store's not too busy. If it is, we'll see how this turns out. I've never done one of these before, so this should be a lot of fun. So stay tuned and we'll see how it goes. First things first, apple cider vinegar. Don't recommend it if you've never taken a shot of liquor before. This is where it can get dangerous. Look at all these selections. You got maple, almond, chocolate, hazelnut. Just because this has hazelnut butter does not mean it's good for you. Look at that nutrition label. Now, you should definitely get your greens in, but I like to get mine frozen, not fresh like this, as they keep longer and they steam in the microwave. So I'll show you how I do that later. Check this. Dude, what happened to all the cod? Really? Well, actually, I'll probably need two. Two? Okay. Thanks, man. Yeah, appreciate it.
You have a good day?
You too, man. Thank you. Alright, then we always get, just because it can go bad so fast, frozen wild caught cod. Pretty good deal, 10 bucks for this new Gans. Let me see, $16.32, about 2.5 pounds of fish right here. Pure protein, almost no fat, great stuff. Alright, I get big bags of chicken, but we also get small bags like this, because these are easy to fry up in like 10-15 minutes. So, chicken breast, essential. This is where the bulk of my protein comes from. Chicken breast, $1.99 a pound. Usually get about 4 of these at a time. It takes me about 4 to 5 days to go through 2 packs of this. I'm also going to do some 99% lean ground turkey, pure protein as well. 26. There is 26, 52, 104 grams of protein in this whole pack, so quick and easy. Now we're coming up on the best part of any grocery store, the peanut butter aisle. Let's see. Alright, so when I'm buying peanut butter, you want to be careful. A lot of the natural peanut butters that are labeled natural aren't really natural. Look at the ingredient label, it should just say peanuts and salt if you want to go full 100% natural. So, surprisingly enough, Kroger's brand is the most natural that I can find here. $1.79 a container. So this is creamy. Typically, I'm buying chunky. So go to. We'll get one of each. And if anybody ever told you that this stuff is healthy for you, they are completely wrong. It may say hazelnut spread, but really you're getting 21 grams of sugar per serving, and that is this entire thing. 2,000 calories in this entire thing, with about almost half of those coming just from sugar alone. So be careful with this stuff. Be careful. Gonna get a couple containers of old-fashioned oatmeal. This is the good stuff right here. Try to, if you can, avoid the processed packets like this, because they're loaded with sugar and calories that you do not need. So old-fashioned, unflavored, then you can just throw some protein in there with it, mix it up, and there you go. You got some protein, you got some good, slow-digesting carbohydrates. This is tuna, super cheap, pure protein, especially good in a pinch because you don't got to cook it. Just open it up, dump it in the container. Especially in these packets, good to go. You got 13 grams of protein per packet, 10 for 10 bucks. So that's 130 grams of protein for 10 bucks. Can't really beat it. A little bit of hot sauce, and you're good to go. Alright, but if you have a little extra time, the canned tuna gives you more protein per dollar. So these have 26 grams of protein per container. So 2 cans, you're getting about 50 grams of protein. So saving a little bit of money. If you're trying to be frugal, these are the way to go. So I was going to do the packets, but you know, let's save some money. So I'm going to opt for these guys. And when I said don't buy your veggies from the veggie section, I didn't mean come get canned vegetables. They're super high in sodium. You don't need that in your diet. So once again, we'll get to what you should be doing, in my personal opinion, but avoid these. Coconut oil. This stuff is awesome. If you're using any other oil, quit using it, start using coconut oil. The health benefits are amazing. Just be careful. Once again, it is a pure fat. It's good for you, but you're still want to be careful limiting these if your goal is to lose weight. But if you get it, make sure that it's not expeller pressed and refined. You really want unrefined and cold pressed. That's the way you want it. It's the most pure that way, and you're getting legit coconut oil that hasn't been tampered with. Fiber One brownies, stuff like this, they got a bunch of different flavors. You can do these, they're only 90 calories. The macros aren't terrible, you can make them fit a diet pretty easily. That way if you have a craving, you are not going nuts and having, you know, the entire packet. You can have one of these guys, get your sugar fix, and be good to go. So, Fiber One bars, keep that in mind. They have a bunch of different options.
Oh, are these for me?
No.
You're mean.
Rice cakes, also great if you just need something to snack on that's low in calories. Only 40 calories in this, and with a little bit of peanut butter on top. These become like a diet delicacy when you are cutting, so rice cakes as well. And almonds are really good on a cutting diet. Just be careful that you don't binge on them, as they are very high in calories, but you get your healthy fats this way, a little bit of protein as well. This is the best brand and flavor that I've ever found. So just keep in mind, these have a tiny bit of sugar in them, but these are pretty healthy and still give you a boatload of flavor. So give these a shot if you've never had them. These are all right. Another thing too, when you're dieting, people give me crap for this, but gotta keep this in stock. Really good for when you need a 0 calorie, something to take your mind off cutting. These are great, especially the wild cherry. They took the aspartame out of it, so give it a shot. I mean, there's probably still something bad for you in here, but this is the difference between snapping and going nuts and sticking with my diet, so we're gonna get it. Alright, you guys know, if you follow me on Snapchat, that I'm drinking like 2 of these freaking things a day. Once again, it's all about those things you can find that are 0 calorie, that help keep you on point when you're dieting. So 0 calorie monsters, they don't have too much caffeine in them, only 140 milligrams. So yeah, I see nothing wrong with it. I get shredded drinking these, so these a shot too. Tupperware, super cheap by the way, 2 for $5. You get 10 Tupperwares. So make sure you have Tupperware. I know this one girl that she uses a plate and then puts a plate on top of it, and that's how she hauls her food around. Don't be that girl. Use this. Stocking shelves in the aisle, but I'll tell you about how I do my veggies. They're a little more expensive this way, but frozen steam bags, they keep. You don't got to worry about them going bad in your freezer. Throw them in the microwave, boom, makes meal prep super easy. I do the same thing with rice. Buy it frozen, it steams through in this bag. Super essential. Like I said, a little bit more, but your prep time gets cut down in half, maybe even a quarter. And then also had to grab some frozen blueberries for those micronutrients, and these are great in shakes with oatmeal, everything. Really low calorie, good stuff here. Alright, let's move on. Oh, look, it's ice cream aisle. Ice cream aisle. Oh, man.
I don't even like any of this stuff.
This is where you get in trouble. This is where you can really get in trouble. Alright, and here is my favorite section in the store. The Arctic Zero section. Now, these guys are a little pricey, $4.69 for a pint, but only 150 calories. Once again, you got to find those little things that keep you sane when you're cutting, and these definitely help with me. Some people I talk to, I recommend it to, don't really like them. I don't know. I think they're freaking amazing, especially if you take a protein bar, crumble it up on top, add a little bit of the 0 calorie chocolate syrup from, what's that? Walden Farms. A little bit of that. Good stuff. So, tons of flavors here. So if you want ice cream and you're dieting, give this a shot. Alright. Another thing too, if you want your ice cream fix, Skinny Cow brand ice cream sandwiches, only 150 calories in this. The macros really aren't that bad. Not a bad option right here. So keep this brand in mind. They have a ton of different stuff and it's all low calorie. So, alright, if you want some protein, liquid egg whites in these containers, super easy to cook. You can buy regular eggs if you want, but then you got to crack them, you got to separate the yolk. So I just get my fats from other sources and just use this. So makes it really simple. Hot sauce aisle. Tons of selection. So this is kind of what keeps your diet a little less boring. Just be careful not to overdo it because that can lead to some negative consequences. But for the most part, they'll have 0 calories. They're just a little higher in sodium, but if you're drinking your water, that really doesn't matter. You want to save some money? The Kroger Simple Truth brand, very inexpensive, like $1.50, and these taste really good. Pretty low in sodium, no calories. Can't go wrong. And we have arrived at the toothpaste aisle. Not that this fits into your meal plan, but I figured some of y'all could use a reminder. Preferred toothpaste, Crest 3D White. That's how I get these bad boys to gleam. So that was a little more difficult than I imagined. Coming to the store at 11 o'clock, it was literally full of like a ton of people. So we had to like wait for aisles to clear, and then people would like see us filming and come up behind us and then like stop because they didn't want to get in the way. It was just, so next time I do a video like this, I'm gonna come at like midnight. That way there's like no one in here. The people that are probably like zonked out on something. So it's not even really gonna freaking matter, but. So, we had to kind of sneak some of that stuff in there. Sorry if I couldn't give you as much information as I'd have liked, but hey, you learn, you adapt. So yeah, if you're a fitness YouTuber or a nutrition YouTuber, don't go to the store at prime time because it makes this really difficult and you feel a little awkward trying to do it. But got some good stuff. Gonna go home, make some food. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. More videos coming soon. I appreciate you watching. Subscribe to my channel, like my video, all that good stuff, guys. I will talk to you later. See ya.